Marshall, you've been seeing Dr. Ziegner since April 2011 of last year, and I wondered if you could tell us about your story.
Sure, I would love to. When I came last April, I was extremely ill, and I was staying in bed approximately 5 to 6 days a week. I had several children that I homeschooled, and we would get out of the house one day a week for our co-op, and then that would wipe me out so much so that I had to be in bed the remainder of the week and work up enough stamina to do it again the next week. So I was pretty hopeless at this point because I'd seen doctors in the past, and I had been diagnosed with a Coxsackie virus, and I had been treated for that with steroids, and that did help. But I could feel myself cycling again, and it wasn't the Coxsackie. So I went to my family practitioner, and she was the one that referred me here, and that was when my life changed.
And could you tell us a little bit about what Dr. Ziegner did for you during that time?
Well, her first course of action was to rule out allergies, that it was something that I was using or ingesting, and that was a side effect. And of course, that was ruled out pretty quickly. So from there, we just had to rule out every area in order to narrow it down. So I saw a pulmonary doctor to rule out any problems with my lungs. Because basically what would happen is I would get up to do something, walk to the bathroom, and I would be out of breath and exhausted by the time I went from my room to the restroom. And so I saw the pulmonary doctor, nothing wrong with me, with my lungs. I saw the cardiologist, and there was nothing wrong with my heart. And she began doing tests on my immune system because there was some proof in my blood work that my immune system wasn't functioning properly. But it took time for her to establish that so that the insurance companies would approve the medication that she's put me on, and I've been on since approximately September of last year, so it's been almost a whole year that I've been on these subcutaneous 4 little injections that I put in my stomach, and it takes about an hour, and I have a little pump, and it puts plasma into my system. So basically I'm living on somebody else's immune system.
And since that time, you were mentioning you were able to do a marathon and you have energy now.
Yeah, my life's completely different. I'm not in bed. As a matter of fact, I don't even like to sit in bed and work anymore. I like to sit at the kitchen table and do work. But I did train for a half marathon and did the Tinkerbell inaugural half marathon in January. And I've started a metabolic program to lose weight. I've lost 24 pounds in the last 2 months. And I have energy. I do have a history of depression in my family and have suffered from that in the past. And because I'm able to exercise and because I feel well, those symptoms aren't as bad. So everything got better when my immune system started to get better.
And Marshall, what would you say to anybody that was feeling the way that you felt before you are better now? What would you say to them?
Well, I would say to come see Dr. Ziegner because I have seen many, many doctors, and she really restored my hope in that doctors do care. She genuinely wanted to know my entire history from childhood on. She uncovered that I had a kidney problem that was unrelated to the immune problem, but now I know that I need to be more careful with other medications I take because I do have a kidney that's not as good as it should be. She just really restored my hope in doctors, and now if I go see a doctor for my children or myself or anything, and they don't give me the level that she's given me, then I find a new doctor because I know that there are doctors out there that care and want to see you healthy and well. And I mean, one night she called me at 7:30 at night from the office because she was going over my file, and when I hung up I had tears in my eyes because somebody cared and wanted me to be well.